Virgo. Welcome to Yellow Cardinal Tarot with me. My name's Carol, and this will be your reading for the second half of February 2024. If you haven't had a chance to see the first reading I did for you in February, I will link it below in the description box. So in this video, we're going to be looking at what I'm calling the Yellow Cardinal Cross. So in the number 1 position, I'm going to look at the issue that you're dealing with right now, whether it's a problem, it's a pattern for you that's showing up, it's a struggle. And then I'm going to clarify that number 2 with another card. And I want to see if there's a card that's going to sort of have an impact on what the issue is. It's going to clarify number 1 or obscure the issue a bit. Number 3 position is the conscious influence. And that means this is the influence that you're aware of that's affecting or influencing this issue. And then on the right is going to be the unconscious influence. And that's going to be what's coming up in your shadow. And it's not what you're aware of because we don't know what's in your shadow. 5 on the top is going to be the card that's going to tell you what is needed for resolution for this situation that you're in. Number 6 on the bottom is going to be the resolution. It's going to be the understanding. So I think what it is probably going to be is a bit of guidance from the tarot. And yeah, so I'm hoping this helps with you as we close off the last 2 weeks in February. So let's get started. I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite deck. And so I'm going to pull the 6 cards. I'm going to ask the tarot right now. Just going to do a shuffle first. To give me my first card. What issue are you dealing with, Virgo? 1 card, please. 1 card. 1 card comes out, the World card. Wow, doesn't sound like an issue, does it? We'll see what the clarifier or what's obscuring it. 1 card, number 2, please. Number 2, 2. Just want 1 card, please. Here we go, it came firing out. So I'm going to turn it. 3 of Wands. I already see your issue. All right, number 3 will be what you see consciously about this issue. 1 card, please. 1 card from the tarot. I just want 1 card, please. It's hard to get 1. Oh, that one came flying out for me. Queen of Cups is what you see consciously. And that's the conscious influence. Now we're going to go with the unconscious influence, which will be your shadow. So unconscious influence. There's a bunch of cards that wanted to come out. I'm going to pick this one because it came, the Tower card is your unconscious influence. I don't want to get scared about that one. I can see where that's fitting in here. Makes a lot of sense. Number 5 will be what's needed for the resolution. 1 card, please. And this one is the 5 of Wands. And number 6 is the understanding, the resolution. 1 card, please. Oof. I'm going to say there's too many cards. I'm not sure. Not 2 cards. I want just 1 card. I don't like when oh, there it is. The 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Okay, interesting reading here. All right, so I want to begin, Virgo, with I've pulled out your energy for February from the 2024 yearly reading that I did for you. And if you haven't had a chance to see that, it will be in my description box. So your energy for February was the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and I also included this energy in your first reading I did for you. The 3 of Pentacles is all about, collaborating with somebody, working together on a project. Sometimes I see it as getting some help, getting some extra help, some therapy, doing something really to help you out, just to get your life sort of on where you want to go. Sometimes we need to ask some people if it's a new project, something you want to start new in your life and you're looking for some help. This is the Three of Pentacles card, but it's in reverse for you right now. So it's either blocked or there's some resistance to doing any of the above that I mentioned. And so let's see how that sort of plays out in this reading for you at the end of February. So you got the World card for the issue at hand. And the issue at hand is really, it's tasting success. It's like having the world, there's something that is available for you and you know that. There's some success, you're starting to see that. But to actually taste it and feel it, that's what this card is about, is tasting it and feeling the success and starting to see it in your life, abundance. But you have something that's obscuring that, which is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is, and this is another three here. So the three is all about, creativity in any of the suits. And in particular, the Wand suit's about creativity. So there is something that you're about to sort of, start to do. You've been thinking about something, you've been thinking about changing your life, you've been thinking about being creative for you, which means just doing something different. It could be anything. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go and learn how to play an instrument. It can be, but it really is just changing your life up, doing something really different for yourself and doing something for you. And so, you're seeing it. You're finally starting to see, I'm going to do this. I want to really do this because you're seeing that this might bring some success, some happiness. Great. I'm excited about this, right? And I want to get this off the ground. But there's like, I think what's obscuring it here is there is this sort of this block to doing it, this resistance to doing it. We're going to find out why and what's blocking you, what's blocking you from going and taking that route. Because what you see consciously is you're realizing this is the feminine part of you, the queen. My queens and my kings. My queens represent the feminine aspect of you, and the kings represent your ego self, your masculine part of you. And we all have both of them. Every single person on this planet has two sides, has those two parts. And my queens in the deck are the feminine side of us. And then she came up right for you. The Queen of Cups, the queen herself is all about the body. She loves the body. She loves to get back into her body. She loves to feel all her emotions. Look at the water. Those represent emotions at her feet. Very much into her body. Very intuitive, very emotional. Loves to feel, the whole 10 of Cups, the whole range of emotions. That is. So you're very much aware that, I think you know how important it is to feel in order to heal. Very much that that is what you're aware of. And in order to heal, you need to feel. And that's what this is kind of telling me. But what's happening is, what you're not aware of is the Tower moment. And sometimes, and this is a general reading, but for some particular reason, I think you're being asked to take on that Queen of Cups. You're being asked to take on, to go back into your body and start to really feel your emotions. And the Tower card comes in when, you've kind of been given all these red flags. You've been given these little nudges by the universe, and it's time to get right back into starting to feel again. And the Tower card will come in when to kind of push you. It's kind of the universe will say, okay, this is what's going to happen because you're not sort of doing what you've been asked to do, and I think what it is. You've been asked to start to get back into your body and start to really feel some of this so that you can taste that success, so you can take your life on that new direction. And so, that's a moment that comes in for us and says this is, and maybe you're seeing that in February where there's going to be something that happens with you. And our Tower moments can be big. And our tower moments can be big enough so that we really are given that nudge to, this is time. This is time to really get back into your body, really start to feel. Because in order to do what you want to do, in order to take your life into this direction that you know is going to be successful for you, sometimes we gotta clean out some of our stuff. And so what's needed here for a resolution is this 5 of wands here. And do we have a few wands? This is your second wands card. So the 5 of wands is the ego self that really, this is the battle of the egos. This is the one that really compares ourselves to everyone else. And when we start to compare and judge people around us, comparing ourselves, you know, this particular person does it better. Why can't I be like that particular person? And we really have this battle of our will, of our ego, and it's our ego that can really set us up in our head, that really compares us to other people. And so I'm seeing here that this is really what's needed to heal. This is what's needed, is this, to become aware of how you're comparing yourself to other people. And, you know, and that's hard to get out of that position, is because what happens is, the reason why we compare ourselves to other people is because we have this unworthiness. We have this unworthiness that is going to prevent us from taking our life where we want to go. And the last card that comes here, the understanding, is that there's some feeling that needs to get done. And this is what the 3 of Swords is all about. And you know, 3 of Swords is about feeling the pain. And that is the only thing that is going to take us in the direction that we want to go, is when we get back into our bodies. Get back into our bodies and we start to feel. And there's a real fear to get back in our bodies. I know it's not fun to feel. It really isn't. But I think there's a need here, and you see it. You know, in the end of February, where it's going to come out, where there's a tower moment here for you. And it's saying it's time. It's time for you to really, you know, focus on grounding, and focus on getting still, and focus on getting in touch with the part of you that needs to heal. And that's what I'm going to leave you with this month, Virgo. And I'll talk to you next month. See you later. Bye-bye.